Hey fam! Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing, I think, one of the most highly requested videos that I've gotten, which is how I edit my videos for like series and get the angles. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Okay, so I've been tripping out for like the last 10 minutes because I'm just trying to think how I'm going to do this. I'm like editing a video of me editing the video? Like, huh? Anyway, I put myself nice and small in the corner so you can see most of the main stuff. I'm literally not blocking anything important here, except the time, my computer, which would be really useful, but I've got my phone here, so. So I'm just going to start by explaining how I record my videos. So you're going to see me recording here. I record using Action by Marillis. Now, I will link this down below for those of you who'd like, as well as my editor, Filmora 9, which is what I'm using. Anyway, so Action is what I use to record the screen. It is also what I use to record audio and take screenshots. I use the audio for like recording music and sound effects and things. So anyway, that's basic. So normally what you would do, of course, you'd go into Star Stable, like I have Star Stable open right now, where I'm currently facing a tree, and you'd record the video that you would like, and then import them into Filmora. So now I thought it was only right to use Golden Hills, as it is going to be getting an update on Wednesday. Woo, it's so exciting! I'm so excited for the update, which I might do a vid on. But anyway, so here I have a couple of shots of me just trotting about, you know, bit of scenic shots, and here's how I do it. So I normally drag and click them. Yeah, just ignore that. I normally drag and click them in the order that I want. So first I order the shots. I'm not going to use that one because I know that one isn't any good. I normally, if I want to just double check which one I've got is right, like that one's not very good because it's lagging out, I normally just double click and watch it. But anyway, so I drag them into the right order. I don't do anything yet to them. I literally am just putting them in the right order. And that's all one really needs to do. So once you have them in the right order, like I do now, this is when you start to focus on them individually. So what I start with doing is if I think about if I want my mic, like the sound effects of the game in it or not. So for this case, I'm not going to use sound effects in the game. So I just mute all of them, because I don't want sound effects. Now what I do is I go into this crop area. So for those of you who want to know how I do those moving shots, where I move from one part of the shot to like the other, meaning pan and zoom, this is how I do it. I click pan and zoom, and you can rearrange how you want the shot to be, as you can see. Okay. So I'm just going to start with a simple forward in zoom, and if you want to test it out, you just play this button. It's really laggy for some reason. I don't think it. Anyway, but I take all my videos into 16:9. That is the that is the vertical, horizontal standard for my videos, and for most videos that's the 1080 by 1920 pixel resolution. So that is what I use, and I'll just go ahead and click OK. So most of my videos are zoomed out. So this is how I focus on the hooves. If I want to focus on the hooves like I have done before, I would just do a crop. If I don't want it to move, I'd just do a crop and I'd focus on the hooves. And if we just give it a second, there you go, it's focused on the hooves. And that is all one really needs to know about cropping. I can do like if you want it to be like if you want the two boxes to be the same size, you have to manually enter the pixels. So like you'll click on this one, which is the end, and you know it's 1152 by 648. You just do the same here. I'll type it in, and if you type in, it'll normally automatically change to the side for you, and then you can just line them up. This is intense. And boom, you have a directly lined up video. Now I'm going to go on to transitions. These are like how the screen moves from one video to another. What I mainly use is dissolve, sorry. Dissolve is my favorite at the moment. It's just a simple, yeah, that was me crashing. It's just a simple crossover. The lag is, you're gonna have to excuse the lag. It's just a simple crossover of the shots. You can get really fancy ones, like 3D ones, ripple and dissolve, speed, blur. You can get all sorts of fancy ones. But I just use dissolve or flash. Yeah, dissolve or flash, or color distance. Color distance sometimes looks really good. But for now, let's do simple cross dissolve. I normally don't use transitions because I like a clean cut. But for the purpose of the video, I'll just use transitions. Now, effects. So this is like different sort of effects you could put on the video. For example, like bad TV signal. It like looks all static. This is also including filters. I often use, I like to use lens flares because it just makes it look brighter. The strong glitch you might have seen recently, I used for my Burnout teaser trailer on my Instagram. I use that. But otherwise, I don't really use them. Actually, I'll tell you what I do use a lot is, in all effects, is square blur. So square blur takes it out, takes the video content and just blurs it and makes it really sleek and clean. And I don't know why, but I just really love that. I love it. So for the sake of video, I'm just going to do like a blur transition thing. Anyway, so now let's talk about cutting. I normally, if you want to make the video shorter or length and you just want to avoid something in the video, I normally would just drag and slide it. But of course, they're fine. Like the clips are fine. They don't really need trimming. Then I normally go onto music and text. So I normally go onto YouTube and I'll record it using Action, just finding the one I want. Usually it's non-copyrighted, but for now I'm just going to use one I already have. I always change the name when I do it so I can find them later on. I'm going to use non-copyright cinematic. I don't know if I have it still. Do I have it? Inspirational music. Let's use the non-copyrighted inspirational music. That sounds lovely. Why are you there? Why am I there? Anyway, if I just move that into the shot, and then you'd hear it. If I play it. Yeah, why is it so laggy? Let me make the playback quality less. Sometimes it glitches out because my computer is terrible. I bet some of you can relate. See, now there, I failed the jump and I don't want that in it, so I made it shorter. And I'm just going to reapply the dissolve. So now it's lagging out apparently. Oh, every time I try to do something right. Every time. So then I put sound effects on, and I just match the sound effects up to exactly what's happening in the screen. Find the sound effects online on YouTube, everywhere like that. And like after that, this is a cut angle. After that, I normally add text. So this is, I have custom, which is when I have all my really interesting presets. So this is an old one actually. And I would just type what I want to say, and then I'd line it up with where I wanted it, and it already has an animation for fading in. Oh, this editor has used this. Do I really have to put the playback quality down more? Okay, you guys get it. Luckily this editor already has like most of the presets already. So if you want titles, it already has the animations with it. Like, pretty cool, right? And for example, what is credits as well? End credits, they can already be made. depending on how you want it. I thought I saw someone, sorry. That was super scary. And I'm not really sure what else I have to explain to you. Just make sure that your work that you use is your own. This is just the basics I'm covering today. I will do a more exotic tutorial, I guess, some other time. And I normally, if I want to export it, I click this export button, and then I'd type in the name, and it goes to Star Stable Movies Finished Products, and exports. So normally, that's the basic structure, is just adding text. So to summarize, as such, put the clips in the right order. I put the clips in the right order, then crop them to their desired length. Then I zoom in the shot or do the panning and the zooming, depending on how I want the scene to move. Then I do transitions if I have any at all. Then I do music. I find music and sound effects that line up perfectly with the scene, and then I add in effects and filters if I need to, and then finally I put text on last thing. Then I watch everything through and export it and upload it to YouTube. This is literally, that's it. It's pretty simple, you know. I'll do more on the, like I said like 3 times already, I'll do more on the special effects for you guys, because I know you guys want to see how I do the advanced stuff, but that is advanced, so I just wanted to cover the basics of my story building thing. But anyway, I recommend Filmora 9. It is really good for those who want to self-teach themselves. Yeah, that's right. So, yeah, wishing you guys the best of luck, and can't wait to see those new series rolling in. Alright, thanks everyone. Bye!